Welcome to the webinar. Please stand by. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
We'll start our session. Please wait for a few minutes. Hope you are writing your observation notes. Let's be attentive. Let's not miss anything. Let's get started now. So done with your configurations, everyone. Hope you followed yesterday's steps. Yes, please. Done with your configurations. I'll wait. Yes, everyone. I'll wait. Fine.
Yes, sir.
If not, please complete before tomorrow's class. Yesterday's class we learned configuring the source database for incremental loads, right? For multi-table incremental, we configure the source database, source linked service, destination database, and destination linked service. Now let's understand the incremental load pipeline design. Let's understand carefully. The simple concept. Firstly, what we do. Hope you are ready with your running notes, everyone. Please.
Yes, sir.
Yes. You are ready with your running notes, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So here we go. Well. So go to linked services. Your source and sync linked service, right? Isn't it? Two linked services are ready. Our requirement to design the pipeline. I'll go in a slow pace. Please document your observations as usual, as you have been doing all these days. Let's understand. Once you verify that linked services are ready, go to pipeline, left side integrate, like, okay, go to left side integrate option. Okay, so here we go. Click on plus pipeline. Click on plus pipeline. Okay, so here you go. Okay, next. Once we get the pipeline created, then next. Once we go to the pipeline like this, you see something called parameter, right? I just maximize the window. I'm showing you Synapse Analytic Workspace. You will try in ADF Studio also. Here we go. Click on New Parameter. Come on. How many values you have to supply per table? From yesterday's understanding, you remember? there is watermark column, watermark table. For watermark table, there is a procedure. Procedure requires table name, right? Isn't it? You remember that yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Table name parameter, right? Anything else? What do you think? Anything else you want to supply?
Date.
No. Date would be taken automatically from the source table latest timestamp anyway. I'm talking about parameters. Required parameters. Number one, table name is required, right? Name, anything else? Watermark column, isn't it? Or timestamp column. Because table to table, the timestamp column value changes, right? Isn't it? A timestamp name changes.
Yes.
If you refer to yesterday's notes, first table has one timestamp column and second table has another timestamp column. Did you observe it? Did you identify it? Last modified date, creation time.
Modified.
Yeah, these two are timestamp columns. And our watermark table requires these timestamp columns. So table name is one parameter, column is another parameter, timestamp column. For every table, there is a stored procedure. And every procedure requires which parameter? Table type parameter. If it is regular integer, varchar, everyone knows. Synapse SQL knows. But it's a brand new data type, your own data type. So the pipeline execution environment should know about this data type. So we need to supply total 4 values per table. See there. We need to supply total 4 values per table. Observe carefully. I'll wait. Okay, so here we go. Let's observe carefully the example plan. Source, 2 tables. First table, business column 1, business column 2, and timestamp column. Same way, multiple columns like the second table and timestamp column 2. Sync, destination. First table, its table data type and merge stored procedure. Second table, its table data type and merge stored procedure. One watermark table and stored procedure for merge. We install self-hosted IR. I was mentioning in reply to one of the participants' question and repeatedly mentioning about it. We have to install a new self-hosted IR. Old self-hosted IR will not work. Hence, our example yesterday was repeating it. We configured that linked service, right? Either ADF or Synapse. Better you practice both, right? We did this. We are clear until here yesterday, 1 hour class. Yes, everyone, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's stay tuned, please. I could see few attendees asking the questions again and again on WhatsApp, again and again. No problem, I'll do my duty, no worries. I have enough patience, but are we having enough concentration? Is my question. We need to get it at the first sight. Love the example at the first sight, then our example will be saved. Continue. Here we go. Once we step into the project, right? One question, one answer straight. Okay. Please understand my concern. At that time, we should not have any trouble. Please. Let's continue. After we get the source and sync, we'll go for questions in another 45 minutes. We need it. We need it. I'll explain every example straight step by step. Then we go for question. Pipeline plan is radio per synapse pipeline. For each source table, what we do? For each activity, did you remember for each activity?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Other, start your practice.
Yes.
If you don't remember, please start your practice. Very first class, multiple tables, copy data tool. Then I showed you editing the pipeline. You got something called for each activity in the monitor screen. You'll get it. You remember now, everyone, please. Hope you practiced. You remember that?
Yes, sir.
Copy data tool, first table. We are going to have the for each activity now with something called array parameter. What this array should contain? Table name, watermark column or timestamp column, stored procedure, data type. 4 different values. This is the parameter, default parameter value. Table name, watermark column, table type, procedure. Again, table name, watermark column, table type, procedure. 2 tables, so 2 sets. 2 sets of values. This would be in a JSON format. Copy, and I'll take it as table. Very simple example. You love it. Observe carefully. Default value. Not mandatory to include default value. Let's include it for now. At the time of triggering the pipeline, it will ask you for the parameter value anyway. You can supply at that time. Let's give it now itself for now default value. Array means collection of values. If you have time, I request you to practice very first example of our pipelines data factory. Very first example. Practice once again. In fact, I was requesting you to practice it earlier in the Synapse Studio. Practice once again, you will see the parameter auto create. And we require one activity called, here it is, this one. We require one activity called for each activity. So go to activity list, and there is something called as for each activity. Let's wait for some time. This one, for each activity. Just drag and drop for each activity. Now, remember, pipeline level, there is a parameter. Activity for each, we need to link that parameter to this activity. Link it. Go to settings. Go to settings. You see items. For each item, which item? Yes, table list parameter item. Means for each table, firstly create table list parameter. Then link the table list parameter to for each activity. Why for each? Because we don't know the number of tables. We should know the number of tables for parameterization. But logic will be same, right? For every table, get the latest timestamp, old timestamp, and delta, data delta activities. Here it is. With this information, okay, with this information, here it is. Our requirement. Our requirement. Go to for each activity. Okay, go to for each activity. And once you go to this for each activity here, our requirement. Once you go to for each activity, then what we did, settings, right? Now click on configuration. See here now, I'll wait. Click on small pencil button. Just click on small pencil button. Okay, next. Okay, next. Here we go. Go to pencil button. Very simple and straight. What we need to do? Remember yesterday's class, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. We need to identify the data delta. Firstly, we need to get old watermark value. Where is old watermark value? Watermark table. Then we need to get new watermark value. Come on, where will be the new watermark value? New timestamp value. Where it is? From where we can get it? Yesterday's class notes.
From the third table watermark.
That is old watermark. The third table is used to maintain the old watermark.
Source table.
Exactly, source table. Source table knows, right? The latest changes, isn't it? Timestamp. Last updated column. Getting it, everyone? Old watermark, watermark table, new watermark, source table. Are we getting it, everyone? Please, I'll wait.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir. Fine. Let's continue. So here we go. I repeat once again. Old watermark, watermark table. See here. This 12 a.m. old watermark is taken from watermark table. Latest timestamp taken from source table. Between these two timestamps, we need to get the delta. Delta means changes. Are we clear with the logic, everyone? Please, yesterday's notes. Please,
Yes,
are we
sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Let's continue. Very simple. I'm saying very simple multiple times. I understand. Let's feel very simple. Really, once you practice 3-4 times, it becomes super simple. Really, you have to practice it multiple. Very important concept. First lookup. I'll call it as lookup old watermark. Okay, give some name to activity because next we need to have delta. For delta, you require this activity reference. Where is old watermark? In watermark table. Where is old watermark in watermark table? Where is watermark table? In
Link services.
Yeah. Source of destination. Which linker service it is?
Azure Synapse.
Yes, I actually use Azure SQL database yesterday. Yes, either Synapse or SQL database, anyone. Go to the sync linked service and there you see watermark table. Right, this one. Lookup linked service, sync linked service. In this watermark table, we have every table, right? Every source table timestamps are there, isn't it? Do you remember yesterday's class? The watermark table is containing every table and its value. What if there are, for example, 10 tables like this or more tables? For every table, there is a watermark value, right? You need to pick only the timestamp of good name. I repeat, table name is there, right? For this particular input table name, extract corresponding timestamp value. We cannot directly say star. We need to get the watermark value of the relevant table from the array parameter. Yes, everyone, isn't it? Are we getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, right.
If I'm executing for the first table watermark should be taken. Second table watermark should be taken, right? Isn't it? So how to do that? Simple, right? Let's observe it carefully. All we do is we need to, let me just take you back. We need to go to query. See there, query. Once you go to query, yes, we got the table. Now go to query and back to our screen. Come on, let's manufacture our query here. Given a particular table, how to get the timestamp? Select star from table name, where table name equal to. I don't want star, I want only watermark. There will be one watermark value. Get that watermark value, where table name equal to. Here, we don't know the table name. But who knows the table name? My parameter knows the table name, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how you get the parameter table name reference like this @item dot table name. What is item? It is representing the array item. Back. Here you go. Go to pipeline. Firstly, parameter array that is taken to for each item, right? This one for each. In for each, you see items. One of the item is my table name. One of the item is table name. See there. So here, what we need to do? Like this. Select watermark from watermark table. Watermark column value from watermark table where table name equal to. Generally, table name equal to would be in single quote, right? Isn't it? Character data, isn't it? Yes or no? Table name should be in single quote, right? Text
Yes, sir.
data. If it is 10 or 20, it can be directly mentioned, but it is character data, so it should be in single quote like this. This would be the format of your old watermark value. This is old watermark value. Remember @item dot table name. That is how we have to represent the array values. Same way lookup to. This is lookup new watermark. What next? Settings. Go to settings. Where is new watermark? It is in source linked
Source table.
country. Yes, exactly. Go to STL. Here, table name is not mandatory. In fact, in our example, table name is dynamic. Linked service star, mandatory. IR star, mandatory. Table name, no star, not mandatory. Click OK. Query. What we need to get? Come on, observe carefully. Back to the source. For a particular table, what we need to get? Latest timestamp. So max of last modified day, and say for example new watermark value from table. Same way. What about this one? From project table creation. See the format. Now how to generalize it? Max of watermark column from item parameter from table. Remember, in the parameters list, you are supplying table name and watermark column both. So get those values. Here it is. @item dot table name. @item dot column. No single quotes required, right? There is no single quote here. No single quotes required. Just get this complete query format. Max of input watermark column from given table. Are we getting the concept now? I'll wait. This will be the query. Are we getting it, friends? Table to table name changes. Table to table timestamp column changes. So parameterize the query. Are we getting the format now? I'll wait. Yes.
Yes.
Please observe carefully. Table changes, its watermark value changes or timestamp column changes. So table name and timestamp column. Copy and paste it right. Here it is, new watermark. Here it is. Say select watermark as, I'll call it as old watermark. Or let's just follow the notes. It says this one, right? Old watermark. Here. Max of watermark as old watermark. Same way, for new watermark, what's the alias? I said new WM. This one. New WM. Old watermark ready. New watermark ready. In between these two, what we need to do? Delta. For that, we have copy data activity. This copy data activity should take old lookup. This one, old lookup and new lookup, two inputs. Old lookup, new lookup, two inputs. Remember, incremental loads we can do using wizard. Save for yesterday's class. That is one nice option. Next finish. We did this. We did it already. Done. But a more flexible way through our own parameters and data delta logic. We can choose either one. This is the preferred method. Copy data source. Where is the source? Input. Here it is. SQL server will be the source, right? We need to extract data from the source, SQL server, our local SQL server. Query. What will be the format of the query? Select star from. This table is there, right? Whatever table you have, input table. Where where that watermark column will be there, right? Watermark column. Watermark column is greater than or equal to this one, old watermarks, right? Are we getting it now? Observe carefully.
Yes, sir.
And watermark column is less than new watermark. Getting it, everyone? Delta.
Yes, sir.
Above 6 a.m. up to 8 a.m. Above 8 a.m. up to 10 a.m. You remember that? Yesterday's class. Difference.
Yes, sir.
Above old watermark and below new watermark. Yesterday's class example, between 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. Where is 12 a.m.? Old
Yes.
watermark. Where is 2 a.m.? New water. In between these two timestamps, extract all data, all the delta activity to be extracted. I'll wait for some time. Observe that. Okay, next. With this information, yes, your source is ready between 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Now, sync. Almost done now. Almost done. Just remember this representation. We need it. Go to sync. Click on sync. Where is sync? Sync is this one, right? Azure, isn't it? Azure. Sync is Azure. And here, yes, previously we learned upset activity directly. When you go for upset, it's asking for the key value, right? But what's the problem? Key column should be same. You remember that repetition?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But here in our example, it may be different, more flexible. So, procedure. We created the procedure, right? The procedure is doing the right operations, merge statements embedded inside the procedure.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Edit procedure name. How to get the procedure name? This one. ST for merge. This procedure is there, right? This one. Procedure for merge. Okay, this way. This procedure requires a table type because table to table structure changes. Table type. Procedure name, its table type, and this particular table type refers to the actual source table. This is the one. Main table name should be parameter name. Procedure name. Procedure requires a table type. That table type that we created yesterday pertains to main table, business table. Supply 3 items. Next. One small important item. Source, yes, we are ready with the table name. But what about destination table name? It's not asking anywhere for the destination table, right? Table name. Open, see here. Open the sync data set. I'm showing you now how to edit existing data set. We need to create one parameter. We need to create a parameter called table name. Earlier table list parameter, pipeline level. Now data set level table name parameter. Maybe a string value. And table name should be this one, table underscore name. Table name should be table underscore name. Why? Source and destination table name should be same. If there is a change, then you can give the change here, like dim underscore, dim, whatever prefix you wanted. Source and destination in our example, same table name. Go to connections, go to connection, table name, edit. Here it says watermark page. You don't want to disturb it, right? You don't want to disturb it. And what we can do is observe carefully. You don't want to disturb the watermark table. So what we can do is here click on not this data set. You can go for a new data. Watermark table is required, right? Watermark table is required. Don't want to disturb it. Then go for a new data set. Same old linked service. Okay. Then open the sync data set. Don't disturb the watermark data set. Remember. How you get this one? From pipeline, you click on open. This one. Open sync data set. What we need to do? Parameter. Table list. Sorry. Table name. What's the value? @item dot table name. What is this value? This value is for my table name. See here, we are creating a parameter. The parameter is linked to table name. Schema name can be again another parameter, or just leave it to DBO. See there, source table is input, right? Source table is the input for the parameter. This is the source table name. But what about destination table name? Destination data set should be linked to source data set table name. So create a parameter first. Link that parameter to connection. Getting some idea, everyone? Please, are we getting the logic? I'll wait. Are we getting the logic? I'll wait, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So here we go. Come on, what we did? Secret.
Click on integrate.
Next. Sorry. In the running notes, come on, please. Parameter. Table is
Array
array, then
and default value.
this complete as. What next?
For each one,
Yes,
click on the configure.
settings. Okay.
Yeah, click on settings. Click
Item. Table list item. Come on, what next?
click on configure.
Yeah. Yep. Here. Lookup. Go to lookup. Lookup.
Name the lookup.
Old watermark settings.
Click on settings. Select SQL Server table one.
Old is in Azure, right? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Old watermark in Azure. Azure SQL database. Sync linked service. and table name optional. We can directly give this select old watermark. The query old watermark. Okay, next. With this information, what else? You can have clone. Clone means copy. This will be new watermark settings, new data set.
Azure SQL Server.
No, SQL server.
SQL Server. SQL Server. Link the service.
Yeah.
Monitor
Okay.
equipment. Okay.
Query. Yes, provide this query. Max of watermark from source table. What next?
Copy. Copy data.
Data
Copy data. Correct.
and link both the lookup.
Link both the lookups to the copy data.
First arrow mark, second arrow mark. Okay. Source.
Source.
Where is source? Your SQL server. Here, source. Anyway, I didn't link any particular table, right? Isn't it? Just connection on. Query. Which query? It should be above first watermark, below second watermark. Okay.
Second watermark.
Yes. Above 6 a.m. below.
Greater than first and less than second.
Exactly. So here it is. Sync. What about sync? This one.
So that's
Yes.
SQL table.
Procedure.
Procedure.
Procedure name. This one. Procedure name. SP merge procedure. What else? Table type.
But type
From the input parameters, you have table type. Like this one. Same way, from input parameters, you have table name also. So get the table name. What else? Table option. We are not auto creating the table, right? The table should be defined based on the source. So sync data set can be a new sync data set. Because first one is actually a watermark, then new, and is your SQL database. Okay. Linked service. Click OK. Come on, what next? Open, right? Open. Open the sync data set. Parameters. I'll say, for example, sync table name. Value. What is that? Table name value. Okay, next. Go to connection. In connection, what we do? Edit and add dynamic content parameterized table. Click OK. DVO optional. So this way we need to configure the sync. Finally, once you complete the pipeline activity, we need to update the watermark column. For that, you already have one watermark procedure. The very first procedure we created yesterday. So go to procedure, then click on settings, linked service. Where is procedure? Procedure is in sync linked service, right? Isn't it? You remember this? Sync.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Watermark procedure, right? Static. Watermark procedure. Import parameters. See here. Import parameters. There are two parameters, right? What are those two parameters? Table name and
Timestamp.
table name and timestamp.
Table name and timestamp.
Exactly. Table name and timestamp. So get those values also. Table name and timestamp values. Okay. So here we go. How to get the table name? Yes, we can get the table name directly from, just wait, at the rate table name, you remember this one, table.
Yes, sir.
So just wait, or we can get it from the table name in this way. Look up all WM. This is one activity. From new activity, identify new watermark value. This one. See there? Look up new watermark value. That should be provided as input, but last modified date. Here now. There are two lookups. Second lookup has latest timestamp, right? That should be the input to watermark table. Isn't it? Getting it now? 8 to 10, 10 to 12. So current ETL new timestamp will be old ETL for the next, or old timestamp for the next ETL, right? Are we getting the logic here? I'll wait.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Look up new watermark value will be next ETL old watermark. That is what delta means. And same way table name, this one. Okay, so here it is. Give old watermark first row table name. Okay, with this information, yes, we are able to get the pipeline run. What next? As usual, we go for pipeline validation and execution. Remember, old watermark, new watermark. In between these two, right? In between these two, we have data delta. Right? In between these two, you have data delta. Next. After data delta, what we did? Update the watermark table. Validate. Make sure no error. You'll follow the example as it is. Publish. I'm showing you for two tables. My request. In Synapse Studio, you take two tables and practice. In ADF Studio, you practice one side with 3 or 4 tables. Give a try. Publish. At the time of triggering, it will prompt you for the parameter names. At the time of triggering, it will prompt you for the parameters. Here it is. Click on add and trigger now. I'll send you this one. Okay, this is the array list parameter. If you practice very first class, of ADF, first example of ADF, there also you have this similar type of parameter prompt in this way. If you happen to click on that parameter prompt, you will see a JSON content like the one you see on the screen right now. Click OK. Just click OK. And it works as usual. Let's wait. I think I just deleted the pipeline and add the pipeline, right? Let me just do some minor modifications here. For repetition purpose, I deleted and added. So I'll just make sure I'll trigger the pipeline. Let's wait for a few moments. Let's wait. For our repetition, I just deleted and added the pipeline again. Let's wait. Let's wait for a few moments. Let's wait. Publish. I'll publish again now. It should work. I deleted the pipeline, right? It gave results, result in some orphan data of them. I need to simply delete them. Yes, now we are ready. We'll simply trigger. You may directly trigger now or edit. We remember earlier classes, add triggers. They run every 15 minutes, run every 24 hours like. So every 24 hours, what happens? Automatically, every 24 hours, data delta would be taken place. Start trigger on creation, okay. And where to verify this trigger? You remember? Come on, please. Where to verify this trigger? You remember that? While creating trigger, we have to supply the value as well, okay? This one. Now, okay. Come on, where to verify the trigger? Do you remember?
Not monitor.
No. Where to verify the trigger? No, not monitor. No. Check it carefully. I'll wait. Now it should work. Manage. You remember? Left side manage. Yes, you remember now, everyone. Left side manage will be able to verify the trigger. No worries. I'll send you all these notes with videos, 2 videos. One for yesterday, configuration. One for today, pipeline execution. You practice the items carefully. Just wait for some time. I'm just composing the email. In the meantime, in case you would like to, it's fine now, done. Go to manage triggers. Okay, this is the place where we verify the triggers. This one. Stop the trigger. Okay, or start the trigger. This one. Any stop or start requires publish. Getting it now? This one, sorry. I think on the screen. Manage triggers. Here it is, trigger. Stop the trigger or start the trigger. This option. So we have to go to manage triggers option to verify. Stop for now. I'll send you 2 videos. One for connections and one for actual incremental load and testing. You'll practice these items carefully. Just wait for a few moments, please. Please wait for a few moments. Need to send the email. I repeat once again. 2 videos. One for connections, yesterday's class. One for the actual pipeline, today's class. Connections. You may refer to it once. if required. You already got the connections with you, then you can directly step into the second item today. Email sent to everyone. Please check. I'll wait. Email sent to everyone. Please check it. I'll wait.
Can I ask a question?
Please tell me. Yes.
So the incremental pipeline is from SQL Server to Azure SQL database. Am I right?
In this example, yes, it can be from anywhere to everywhere.
Yes, on-premise SQL Server is the source.
In our example, yesterday's class.
Yeah, in our example.
Yes.
So in the pipeline, when we do the lookup, right? So on the old watermark, it is on the Azure SQL database value. Correct?
Yeah, exactly. We created the watermark table in Azure yesterday.
Okay, so the lookup it is doing on the Azure SQL database and it is storing the value. As parameter.
Exactly. Using the stored procedure, it is storing the value.
Yeah, that is old watermark, and new watermark is on from the SQL Server value.
Local SQL Server source. Correct. Yes.
Okay, so then it is copying data based on these two values or incremental data.
Exactly. You are right. Yes. Above old watermark, below new watermark.
Okay, sir. And the stored procedure, it's like update. It is updating the watermark
New
value.
watermark as old watermark for the next ETL.
Yeah, on the target on the Azure SQL.
On the target, yes. On the sync. Yes, exactly. You are right.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Yesterday's. Fine.
Thank you, sir.
Well, got the mail, everyone, with 2 video links. Please check it. I'll
Yes,
wait. Fine. Please practice. You'll get nice questions once you practice all these items as is. Please do it. And the video has shown you how to. Thank you. The video has shown you how to test the pipeline with incremental loads as well. Please go with carefully. Thank you. Have a nice time. Any questions? I'll
Actually, here we are passing the parameter in the JSON format, right? So, is there any other format we can use for passing the parameters?
DevOps YAML format. If you are from Azure DevOps, you have YAML format. Pipelines, DevOps pipelines. Those two are the only way. Either JSON or YAML. Either of. Okay. Not provide individually like a parameter one by one. Oh no.
तो रहने दो, अभी कल छोड़ा तो एक
Only JSON is allowed.
अच्छा
Like we built the business logic by using
मतलब उतना सफिशिएंट है तो रहने दो, तो फिर कल कर छोड़ते हैं ऐसा, मतलब एक दिन के बाद ही छोड़ते हैं। नहीं इतना बैलेंस क्योंकि बीच बीच में कभी कभी नहीं आता है, ऐसे भी कुछ है एक दिन, एक या 2 दिन पानी कम आता है तो उसमें बुधवार को नहीं आता है, एडजस्ट हो जाएगा। अब एक दिन के बाद ही छोड़ते हैं, फिर आज मिलेगा क्या सबको प्रॉपर
notebooks, Synapse notebooks.
चढ़ाया क्या?
Thank you. We are pending with Synapse notebooks, right? We'll do it tomorrow. Synapse notebooks. Remember, in Synapse there are scripts, pipelines, notebooks. 3 things we can do in Synapse. You remember, friends, everyone?
कोई प्रॉब्लम
What do you think about it?
अभी क्या है एक दिन के बाद
Let's remember everyone. Synapse Studio, scripts are there, pipelines are there, and notebooks are there. You remember that? Everyone, please.
yes, sir.
Yeah, we are right now in pipeline. Earlier script, then comes notebook. Will do. Fine. Got the mail, everyone? Please let me know.
Sir, I copied.
If you got the video as well, please go to the video multiple times until you are comfortable. Okay? Please. This is very important concept. Go through it very carefully.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Tell me, please.
Sir, like today we are doing like from one database to the from on-premise database to the Azure database, right? And for that, we are installing the integration runtime on the on-premise server to create the service. So if I have another database from the same on-premise server, I do not need to install the integration.
Not required. Integration is like a service, right? Service runs on your computer, not on the database. No problem. One IR is enough. Any number of linked service.
So I can use the same IR on ADF and jvyk.
हाँ मैं डाल देता हूँ मैसेज अभी.
One IR because key will be different, right? Isn't it? You're generating a key.
Okay.
Key becomes changes. If resource, if Azure resource changes, your IR should be uninstalled and reinstalled.
So I cannot have both the
Both
ADF.
IR on same computer, not possible.
So I have to run either ADF or Synapse on that particular server.
On that particular computer, you are right. Yes, exactly.
Oh,
One IR, multiple linked services for that particular environment only.
okay. So
I get the video. I got only the images.
Please open the mail, body of the mail, Prabhakar. Please open the body of the email. Please open the body of the email. Please.
Got it.
Thank you. Please. We are data engineers. Please. Next question, please. Fine.
Sorry about the same question actually, the self-hosted IR. So
Yeah.
when I uninstall and install it again, it's directly going to ADF from the previously connected one stuff. Do we need to delete the previously created ADF files as well if you want to connect it to Synapse one?
Not required. It will ask you for the key actually. Is it not asking for the key?
No, it's directly connecting to ADF previously linked ones.
So then better
Yes,
to
I have the same question. Okay.
Next question, please.
Thank you, sir.
From on-premise, you will go with the same self-hosted IR.
Yeah, we can. One self-hosted IR is enough for any database, any server in on-premise.
And if we want to try this example from Azure to Azure database also, except the IR changes, remaining other steps.
Remaining of them. Yep. Fine. Meeting tomorrow. Please complete all your practice.
I have a question, but I don't know.
I'll call you, Savasim. Yeah, we'll get it. I'll call you. Yeah, address the question. Please tell me, sir.
Sir, can I have yesterday's and day before yesterday's class notes, please? I have requested.
Yesterday and today, the same notes. I'll send it today. Okay, same notes.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Then I the day before yesterday.
So, yeah, I'll send it. So,
Okay. Thank you, sir.
thank you, friend. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Please,
I just got one question, sir.
tell me.
So now if we have to get the pipeline from ADF to Synapse,
DevOps. Pipeline to DevOps, DevOps to Synapse.
but if we are not using DevOps,
Recreate again. That's what Microsoft says.
or we can't copy or download it and paste it.
That is the case. I would have told you, right? Please understand.
Sure, sir.
Please. Right.
Yes, thanks.
Fine, friends. Please complete all your practice. Get ready for tomorrow's class. Please do it. Meeting tomorrow. Complete all your practice. You'll be having nice questions for tomorrow's class. Once you practice yesterday and